banking, investments, and insurance.
First, in HD, this is 13 Eyewitness News at 6.
A major British medical journal today retracted a controversial study about vaccines. The study that linked increased rates of autism to the MMR vaccine was published in 1998. Well, that led to a sharp drop in vaccination rates in the United States and Great Britain, and that in turn led to measles outbreaks.
Health Check reporter Christy Myers talked with the parents of autistic children and doctors about what this retraction means for them. Christy?
Well, some Houston parents of autistic children still believe vaccines may be partially at fault, but others feel betrayed by medical researchers who were supposed to protect children. And millions of dollars have been spent on follow-up studies that were never able to confirm a vaccine autism link. Carla Boyd does not believe that vaccinations caused her son Timothy to become autistic, but she can't believe a scientist would mislead desperate parents.
It seems cruel for them to think that and it not be true. And to think someone you trust, a scientist, someone who's you think is doing something helpful, to do that. Yeah.
I'd be very angry at those people, and those people should be drummed out of the profession. They shouldn't be researchers. But I mean, how would you get so many of them to be willing to lie?
Alan Panzer's son Robert has autism. Despite the retraction of the vaccine and autism study, he's not convinced some part of it isn't true.
My biggest concern isn't about MMR, DPT. My biggest concern is that at 7 weeks old, they get 5 vaccines at one time.
Dr. Catherine Loveland works with autistic children at UT Houston Med School. She says they use Wakefield's Lancet study to teach medical students to recognize questionable research.
I really think it was about time that they retracted it. I'm sure that the difficulties that have ensued since families started stopping the vaccinations in Great Britain has probably brought considerable embarrassment to that journal.
Carla's son Timothy has just graduated from college. Carla says it's a victory and says she prefers to look forward, not back.
It's almost as if your time is wasted on the why, that you may or may not ever be able to answer, and even if you could, at this point, what could you do about it?
Now, discredited British researcher Dr. Andrew Wakefield and 2 co-authors may lose their medical licenses over the controversial study, now retracted, linking the MMR vaccine to autism. But the international fear that vaccines may cause autism continues. And since this study was published, the vaccination rate has dropped. Great Britain has had a measles outbreak almost every year. The CDC pronounced the U.S. clear of measles in the year 2000, but in 2008, we had a measles outbreak. Christy Myers, 13 Health Check.
Another vaccine which has been the subject of controversy is the diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus, or DPT vaccine. The pertussis part of the vaccine had been linked to seizures. However, it has been changed to a cellular pertussis and is considered safer. Yet the drop in vaccinations, primarily involving the MMR shot, has led to almost yearly outbreaks of measles in England. In the U.S., the CDC declared this country clear of measles, but then, as Christy mentioned, in 2008, there was another measles outbreak. Now, you can read more about the autism vaccine study on our website at ABC13.com. Simply click on the Health Check section of our homepage.
A king would fast